Welcome to the Dawg Chug. We've got a great show. We don't have a coach. Cavs are winning a game.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of good stuff going on. We can't even interview a black guy. What are we doing? Roger, how you doing tonight?
You know what? Two things, man. Listen, two things. One, I'll tell you this last, what happened today, but yesterday I had a review at work. And do you remember who Stephen Curran is? He was the scholarship winner of the Susan Ross Foundation. He was a straight C student, flew under the radar. That's the kind of kid I was in school, and at work, I proved it that I'm right there, man. I just cruise right through the middle. And my highest score was making like the outside companies that people feel welcome while everybody talks sports with me. I talk sports all day long with truck drivers, all that. And my lowest one was willing to work overtime. Well, I'm Dawg Chug. I do Dawg Chug after work. So, it's a week-long gig. But here's what happened to me today. I almost died.
You almost died. Okay, now
I almost died. I'm 77
Not good.
north.
Not good at all.
77 north coming into the city. It's like 8:39. I had to go pick up this welder. Anyway, I'm coming in. It's only like 50 miles an hour, and this dude was in the get off of 22nd Street, and he just comes right over. So I look down. I come over. I see a BMW behind me, white one, but he's far enough back. I get over, and the traffic is dead stopped in front of me. So I hit my brakes and I come over in the median and I slide off. I didn't hit nothing. I end up right next to the guy that he must have seen it all happen in his mirror. And he's like this to me, giving me thumbs up because I didn't whack him. And I'm I'm against the wall, between the wall and the fast lane on 77. Averted catastrophe on 77 today. And the one guy cut me off. He didn't want to get off the 22nd Street.
Wow. Ed, can you imagine you were this close to getting like 10 more minutes of talking time on Dawg Chug? Oh,
well, like I said, he claims that a victory. I'm looking at it as kind of a loss.
I thought there'd just be candles. Like when you come tuned into Dawg Chug, so I'd just be a candle on the screen. I guess not.
Are we close?
You guys know what went on, huh?
If he died in a vicious car accident, that we'd have to show up to the funeral? Or
no, I don't think we're there yet, Andy. No.
Roger,
we could do a virtual thing. We could do a show or something, but no, I think that's a little too personal at this point.
Yeah, I almost died.
Luckily, Roger almost died. Ed, can you top that story?
Well, one thing about Roger, he may have almost died, but some of his takes they go to die on X. So I mean that's a daily thing. So that's one thing. But yeah, Andy, we got a great show tonight. I haven't been feeling the best mentally lately. I got a lot of stuff going on, but nobody cares because I'm a white male, so I don't want to go on too long about that. But I had inspiration last night. I got a great break ed news, great top 10, great rapid fire, great opposition position. We're gonna have a great show. We did bring in Jay. I don't know how great that's gonna last, but he wants to celebrate the AFC North Division Championship. It's like being a Guardians fan. So, Jay, I don't want to take too much time. Go ahead and gloat. Once again, an early playoff exit. What do you got for us?
What happened? How'd you lose to Andrew Berry's Texans?
I absolutely have no idea. I can't gloat by being a better team than you. Like, honestly, I said it all year long. Like, your 3 wins is 4 wins, whatever it is way less than playoff losses we had in the last 4 years.
I know.
At the end of the day, we lost. Tomlin quit, and it's like, I explain it like this. It's like I'm in my 40s. My wife and I raised our kids. They're good kids. They just got through high school, and now we've realized that we've just gotten a little, grown apart, and we're gonna mutually separate and get like new wives and boyfriends and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be.
So you're getting a boyfriend.
But the Tomlin split doesn't hurt that bad. It's kind of she's getting a boyfriend.
Oh.
I'm getting something else, whatever. Oh. So anyway, it's kind of like a mutual part. It doesn't hurt.
I don't know,
like your eighth coach in the last 5 years, or whatever the Browns are. You know what I mean? Like, this is our 3rd coach in like 60 years, and I'm excited. I think that this is a good chance for us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this is a good question. Do you think maybe that he just said, you know what, I'm going to go do TV for a year and he left? Or do you think maybe both sides just kind of wanted to decouple and they just said, let's just say it this way so, it doesn't look bad in case the
100%.
organization falls on.
So that's exactly what I was saying, is that it's kind of almost mutual. I think that he felt just as bad for constantly losing in the playoffs. I mean, that's something that we have done. I think he let his team down. And at the end of the day, I think it's kind of it's a mutual part. I really do.
Wow. All right.
What's it?
Who do
I
you think
respect him, and I wish him best of luck. But I'm excited, man. It's
who's
Will
going to be the
Howard's
next coach? Is it going to be like Sean McDermott? Who's it going to be?
It's Shahizali.
Shieldhouse. Nate
I can never say
Shieldhouse.
his name. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely Shieldhouse. I would love Shula, but I think it's definitely Shieldhouse. I think that he's got what it takes. I think he's the right guy.
I'm a big fan of his too.
Nicholas.
I hope you don't get him. That'd be scary. I think he'd be a big upgrade from what you currently have.
Well, they don't currently have anything right now.
We currently have nothing, just like you guys. So
All right, what about Aaron Rodgers? Do you bring him back or do you send him out to pasture?
it's a damn good question. I think Ben Roethlisberger put it the best. Like, if you bring him back, let him come back and help groom Will Howard for another year. But if he doesn't come back, you put Will Howard in and you make him your guy. I think he's the guy. I think Will Howard's the guy. I have a Will Howard jersey. Like literally, if I was home right now, I'd be wearing it to show you guys.
Wow.
Like,
Where are you at tonight? Jay,
I mean,
AJ, where are you at tonight?
I'm sorry, Roger. Fuck Ohio State.
I thought you bought that for me.
I think Will Howard's the guy. So, and I think we need an offensive coach, offensive-minded head coach, and we develop him. I'm in Binghamton, New York tonight.
Binghamton, New York. Notify the local police, Andy, that AJ's in Binghamton, New York.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, let's see how it works out. Every team in the AFC North is in a little bit of disarray right now. It's going to be fun to watch it all play out. That's all I know.
You guys would sign Harbaugh. You know you would.
Yeah, I mean, I think
that would be a Browns move to sign Harbaugh.
It wasn't, necessarily what I would have wanted, but I would have celebrated getting someone that actually has been successful at the job. But I don't want some retread. I want to find the next Harbaugh, So I like the way you're thinking with Nate. I'd be happy with Nate. Grant, someone young, someone up and coming. The good thing about our teams is we've been so shitty. And I know you'd like to think you guys won the division, so that means you're not shitty, but you're still shitty.
Oh, yeah.
With the shitty team, it doesn't. There's no
AFC
pressure.
North Division champion. That's better than the
exactly.
Ravens, Bengals.
I mean,
We understand, Jay, because we have the team called the Cleveland Guardians. They do that shit every year. They win a division, and what does it get you?
Yeah, we know divisions.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the AFC North is a division.
You guys haven't done any. You haven't made one move this offseason, right?
What?
We haven't done what, Jay?
Guardians haven't made one single.
No,
They wait single move.
They wait till like a week before the season.
Didn't we re-sign Austin Hedges or something, or do something? I don't know.
I don't know. I guess you got to tune in. Guard.
I don't think you've made one move yet.
No, we haven't made a move.
Okay.
Yeah. The moves you're hearing right now are like the 165 million variety. The Guardians don't make moves at this time of the year.
Nobody's making moves this time of year.
If the move involves spending money, they're not going to do it. So if it involves money, they're not going to do it.
Anyway, all right. Yeah. Well, let's start the fun because I almost fell asleep a second ago. So let's kick it off, Ed.
Right. Off the answer.
Provide a little energy. How about a little breaking news?
That's right. This is it in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news. The Miami Hurricanes lost the national championship game, and that derailed the celebration plans of former Cane Michael Irving. He had planned on 3 hookers and an 8-ball of cocaine, but was so upset that he still got the 8-ball, but only 1 hooker. Ray Lewis didn't change his plans. He still murdered someone.
Wow.
The Buffalo Bills lost a heartbreaker, once again proving that Lake Erie has 2 mistakes on the lake, 3 when Andy is boating on it. And finally,
Andy.
Mike McDaniel removed his name from consideration for the Browns head coaching job to take the OC job with the Chargers. Asked why, Mike notoriously said while blowing a vape cloud, I'm going back to Cali. And this is the Nick Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news.
Well done, Edward.
Holy cow.
Done. Yeah.
Cali's got gunplay
Andy
models
Bowie.
on the
Mike would have been
runway.
perfect for you guys, honestly.
Yes.
Honestly.
The cyber boat is on order. And when it is, it's going to boat us all the way to Put Bay. Hi, Andy.
Yeah. I told that one to Kelly and I showed her. And then when I made the little picture of it, Andy, and I put you in the boat or whatever like that, she thought that was some good work right there. You know,
Good job, man.
Well done,
We're
Edward.
all very proud of you. Well done. Well done. All right. I also heard you have maybe a little top 10 action. Is
I
this
do
cool?
have a little top 10. And it's funny because tonight's top 10 is really, I didn't have a top 10, and we're going to find out why. So tonight's top 10 is the top 10 reasons why I can't think of a fucking top 10. Top 10 reasons why I can't think of a fucking top 10. Number 10, my
Ironic.
father-in-law is staying at my house. Shout out, Terry. And you know, Terry, they do have these things called hotels.
Ooh.
Number 9.
Oh, that's my dude.
Yeah, he is your dude. Number 9, abusing Adderall makes me only want to listen to 90s R&B. I'll break you right, I will.
Oh.
Number 8, keep looking at the European model that says we're getting 5,000 inches of snow this weekend. Fuck Europeans. Number 7, anticipating the Browns hiring the wrong coach who will be fired in 2 years. Number 6, closely paying attention to the post of Baker Mayfield ripping Kevin Stefanski. Ride with 6. Number 5, too busy thinking of break-ed news that no one pays attention to. Number 4, it's finally arrived. My week to work concessions at my son's high school basketball games. Would you like another hot dog? Number 3, I'm depressed, but like I said, I'm a white male, so I don't get to make excuses because ask a libtard. I deserve to feel like shit. Number 2, watch The Suitcase Killer on Netflix, and Melanie McGuire's now dead husband said that she was lazy because she used dryer sheets. I agree. Bitches are lazy. And the number 1 reason I can't think of a fucking top 10 is Hoosiers! And that's tonight's top 10.
Wow, that was something. Ed.
Yeah.
Look, MC Lawrence said you're elite.
Thank you.
Thank you, MC, for saying that. So I cannot comment on it now. I can just post you commenting on it.
You don't have to lie, Andy. Thank you.
My nose will not grow because I'm going to comment what you commented. MC Lawrence said he's elite. Good job. Okay, that was fun. You seem very angry in that little package, though.
Well, you know, there's some things that have been building up, kind of like this supposed storm that's supposed to rock us, Andy. I know they're calling for like 15 inches of snow or something like that. I know you guys might not get as much as Columbus, and anytime there's a storm where we get more snow than you, that kind of scares me.
Yes.
15 inches is nothing. That's like a Monday. Who cares?
Yeah,
I like it.
We get about 1 inch of snow, and that shuts down the whole city in Columbus. So
yeah. Pretty awesome down there. Well, all right.
What your wife said.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, everyone, if you have any voicemails, send them to Dawg Chug, voicemails at dawgchug.cc, and we'll get them on the show. We don't have any today. Nobody sent us any voicemails. Lamont, where are you? You're ruining the show by not calling in.
Oh man, no voicemails.
But hopefully we'll hear you next week. And let's see, we got
Don't tell my kids.
Nature says that Buffalo gets real snow. Cleveland needs a sorry dome. Ooh, not happy about the dome, but Jimmy's getting his dome, so you just got to deal with it.
Jimmy's getting his dome.
When you're rich, you get your dome. You get a dome. But
dome.
I want to say this too. Like we always point this out, but watching the Bears game against the Rams over the weekend, these people that are in these cold weather cities that say, "Oh, the weather matters. The weather matters." No, you know what really matters? Having the better players. Because as we found out, Roger, let's go back to the Wayback Machine, 1980, Red Right 88. The Raiders coming in and kicking our ass, and Houston coming in and kicking our ass in 88. All these southern teams and western teams that have nice weather, they always come to the north and kick our ass. So build a dome, build whatever you want to build. Okay, here's an idea: just get better players.
I would like to say, you want to claim libtards are the bad people, and there's all this stuff, but that's the softest comment I've ever heard. Like Cleveland is supposed to be tough and live in the snow. You got to beat people just like Green Bay and Pittsburgh and Chicago. And you're literally saying our team needs to play in the dome because it's just going to be so much better. I disagree with that statement 1,000%. You should be tougher than that and deal with the elements because Cleveland should be a cold weather team.
Are you going to the skate park or something? What's going on with that bandit? You going to get a latte into the dog park? What the?
Answer the goddamn question.
Does your wife know you borrowed that? Hey, does your wife know you borrowed that thing?
Not answer it.
No, Jay, I think by saying that people being tough, like I don't give a shit about the football players have to be tough, they have to be better, and the fans that are paying all this money, can't they go to an entertainment because it is entertainment and not freeze their ass off and actually, I don't know, enjoy the game?
Yeah, I don't know.
I forgot football was football. My bad. Dude.
Oh, okay.
Football is basketball now.
The only one here that has season tickets, and I gotta say, some of my favorite
should
Browns
every team
were when it was freezing cold in miserable conditions. I'll go to the games where it's a dome, no dome. Sign me up. I'll go watch the Browns lose. No big deal. It's fun.
I don't watch those libtard bitches, forces of nature. Okay, so all I'm saying is, though, even people on the other side can want to enjoy a nice entertainment thing. Because let's be real, look at the Browns' record since '99. You've had the worst record in all of football. You've had some of the worst weather in football. And what Andy's talking about is maybe the game against Pittsburgh. Maybe I went to the Buffalo game in '07, the Snow Globe game. That was fun. But most of the time, you play about 3 or 4 bad weather games. You get your ass kicked, and we're not even talking about this. So,
the Packers, the Bears, the Steelers, they sell tickets in these cold weather games to people that show up. They don't not show up. They show up because they actually win games. So if your team's just not winning games, the dome's not going to help you to sell tickets. If you were good at football, people would buy a ticket regardless of how cold it was outside.
And I honestly wonder how the hell are Clevelanders going to
Right. So you're just building a dome to be cushy.
If the tickets go up,
we want our fans to be comfortable and warm.
The Browns have one of the cheapest tickets in the NFL, and still, when we get to November, you can get tickets online before the game for $6.
Yeah.
What the hell is going to happen when these ticket prices go up by
they'll be $12,
50%, 200%, 250%? No, I mean seriously, if I'm paying $100 a seat, and now suddenly I'm going to pay $250 a seat. I don't know how that's going to work when I'm able to sell my tickets for $6. I don't know that Cleveland has the money to put into all this. This could be a problem. We'll see what happens.
You guys are a poverty city, so I don't know.
But not for nothing. Isn't it kind of cool that we're from a cold weather company and you're Cleveland fans and you're tough and strong, and Miami comes up and they can't deal with the cold weather and it's an advantage for you? You're going to eliminate that gladly, right? Isn't that you just
Sorry, AJ, I didn't hear you because I was laughing too hard at the comment. Good job,
I was
Paul.
going to say the same thing. Go back to the
No, you guys win in Pittsburgh, AJ. It's a different thing. I mean, you're talking about this outside weather stuff, but you guys win in Pittsburgh and win a majority of your home games. Cleveland, we don't. Okay, we don't.
Well, if the Browns win, we're going to support this team regardless. If it's cold, it could be negative 30 degrees, but we're still going to be in there with their shirts off, getting snowballs thrown at us. That's Cleveland. But if they suck, we're not going to support either way. It doesn't matter. The dome's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
We'll
have changes your identity. Here. It does.
Haslam will finally bring us a Super Bowl.
AJ, our identity is losing right now. Or the identity of the Cleveland Browns is being the biggest loser.
Imagine Green Bay building a dome.
All right.
Maybe they will. Maybe they have a very iconic stadium.
The Bears are about to build a dome, I think. So,
yeah, I think the reality is
in the other state, in Indiana.
Indiana, yeah,
across the state line.
Well, the NFL teams have grown quite a lot over the last 20 years. It used to be $1 billion to own a team. Now it's $5 billion. They got to have their domes. They need them. It's just the way it's moving. Green Bay's pretty
But are
cool.
ticket sales based on how good your team is, not the weather outside?
Not really. I mean, look at the Raiders in Las Vegas. They get the other fans to come to their city because they don't have any fans, and that's the way the NFL's going. Who knows? But you know what? I do know. Opposition position is a fun game, so let's play that one.
Is. Well, we've got the Yinzer on tonight, and I guess we need to gauge it because I actually have a good one, and I think this is because the Browns and the Steelers are in the same kind of position right now. They need a head coach, they need a quarterback, or maybe we have one, I guess, right? But so basically, this is the question, Andy. I'm throwing this out there. Cleveland is closer to winning a Super Bowl than Pittsburgh. Jay, how do you feel about that? Is Cleveland closer to winning a Super Bowl than Pittsburgh?
Okay, so I always forget how to play this game. So am I supposed
to
answer
the question normally right now? Just answer it normally. Do you think Cleveland? No. Well, now you're going to argue that Cleveland is closer to winning a Super Bowl than Pittsburgh, and we'll have Roger argue that. We'll have Roger because he loves the Yinzers. That Pittsburgh is closer to winning a Super Bowl. So, Andy, who goes first?
I'm going to say Roger goes first.
Roger, argue Pittsburgh is closer than Cleveland winning a Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh, no matter who's they've had 3 coaches in 6 years. The guy that goes in there has job security for at least a decade, because they're not going to be the Browns sitting around thinking about it, having thought meetings about it. When they find their guy, they're going to hire the guy they want. I'm going to tell you why. Because they have generation upon generation of building a foundation and a franchise that wins, and they have plug the next guy in, and no matter what wide receiver or linebacker or edge or quarterback that leaves, they'll plug the next guy in. I think they're closer when you compare quarterbacks, college careers. I think Pittsburgh is closer. They've got a better quarterback room. I think that even with minus the old flake, the old, Aaron Rodgers. So I think Pittsburgh's way closer. The Browns, they're not even close to winning the division. So yeah, Pittsburgh.
Nice. Jay, argue the Browns are closer than Pittsburgh at winning a Super Bowl. Good luck.
If any team can lose 3 games and come back and win the Super Bowl, it's the Cleveland Browns, right? We're on our 30th quarterback in the last, 7 years. This is our 5th head coach in 7 years. We're gonna hire or at least buy the best players and coach ever. We're gonna build a freaking dome and then literally win every game ever, right? So Myles Garrett is gonna be Superman and lead our entire defense, even though we have no other defensive players. We're still paying Deshaun Watson, but we have money. We have mad money, and we're going to invest that. We're going to invest that into our dome and to winning every game. And you know what? Our next head coach, probably Mike McCarthy or some sort of other old random guy, but we're going to be the spirit of Cleveland and beat the living shit out of every team in the AFC North. Let's go Browns. #Dawg Chug.
Everything you said was probably factually incorrect. Stefanski's been there 6 years. You said 5 coaches in 7 years. You said,
who keeps track?
Hey, if you had anybody like Steeler people that liked you and followed you, I would post that, but it wouldn't matter. Nobody likes you. Nobody follows you.
I don't have Browns like me either. I'm unlikable.
Well, honestly, this should be really short, and Andy, the judging, I'm giving it to Roger. I don't even think there needs to be anything needs to be said. When Trump was on stage with Joe Biden and he said, I don't know, I don't think he knows what he said. I think that's when it comes to AJ's response. I don't think he knows what he said.
I think that's exactly my opinion of all Browns fans is exactly what I said. We don't really know what the hell you're saying.
All right.
So I'm just like a Twitter Browns fan.
All right. Here's my ruling on this one. And to be fair, I didn't even understand anything Roger said. It was like, I know he was talking, but nothing came through. You have a way of discussing things, and it just Yeah, nothing registers, Roger. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Damn.
You might want to get checked out after that close call. But
Love you, Roger.
That was good though, Andy. You should have caught it. I wish you would have caught it.
AJ,
I don't remember anything I
there's-
said though.
You used a lot of words. You rambled a lot, and it's very simple. Like the argument's simple. Like to win a Super Bowl, you got to win a playoff game, and when you can't win a playoff game, as long as the Pittsburgh Steelers have, the Browns have proven they can win a playoff game. That's why they're closer to winning a Super Bowl than your sorry ass pathetic team. So,
What a great argument.
anyway,
All right.
I'm going to give it to Roger.
Thank you.
I've never heard anybody get put down so badly then rewarded with the win. But we do that on the Dawg
It's a
Chug. That's what
W.
we do.
Roger, that was the worst thing I ever seen you win.
I'm prepping for Catherine Hickman's job of word salads. So
Well,
That ends opposition position where we apologize to the audience tonight.
I can't wait until Roger, and I know Roger's happily married and everything, but I think I see in the future someone's gonna lose their life or something. I guarantee Roger will start dating Catherine Hickman, and I cannot wait till they come on the Dawg Chug to hear their word salad as they talk to each other. It's gonna be amazing.
I stalk her already. I know where she lives.
They'll be great thought partners together.
I'm sorry I missed this first in Cayuga Falls.
Go back to Canada.
All right, excellently done, Ed. That was a good opportunity.
Well, that's well put. Yeah.
Roger, good job getting the win, despite I didn't understand anything that you said. That's well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that personal bias, Andy? Is there a reason why, or is it because you can't see him? Is it because you don't want to hear? What exactly is it?
He is very far away, but I don't know. Like I was trying to pay attention to what you were saying, but I felt like you were speaking a language that I couldn't understand. I don't know what was.
Jay actually said every factual thing wrong in his argument. So
yeah,
everything.
But at least I understood what the wrong things that he was saying. I don't
everything.
know.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's
Andy, in all fairness to me, I didn't understand a word I said either.
Yeah, well, that's
all right.
Facts.
Well, that was fun.
help us all.
I need more wine. I know that.
So how bad Roger was. Let's see. I talked about how bad Roger was, gave not saying Eric Miller and the Browns close. But see, that's what I'm saying. AJ didn't give a good argument. I was giving an example of how easy it was.
No, I did. Totally did.
You did a terrible job, AJ.
Yeah.
Damn awful.
I had PTSD of my childhood. Leave me alone, Andy.
I think you should coach the Steelers in the playoffs.
Well, if there's any abuse or trauma, name names, Jay. Name names right now.
I'd like to see you go out and play quarterback, actually.
Oh, AJ, what do you think about Myles Garrett being named Defensive Player of the Year today?
Cool. Even on defense all year long because your offense sucks. Cool. You had way more opportunities.
He won because what you're saying he had more snaps.
He actually did it in less snaps than what TJ
He did it in less snaps than your guy on your
right. Cool. Like you're the best guy on the D squad. Like literally, he's the varsity player on JV. Like great, good job, buddy. Like you had all these opportunities because how bad your offense is. I don't buy it, but I appreciate it. I think he's a great player. Honestly, 100%. Mad respect to the guy. Mad respect because I do think he's great. I just wish that he wouldn't have signed for your team this year and went somewhere where he could win a championship, honestly, because he's actually a really good player. So mad respect. I do think that numbers are a little inflated. It's like a PFF stat, but
we don't do stats on the show, Jay. We're not doing that. We're not that kind of show here, okay? We're not.
What kind of show is this?
Well,
we don't tell the
nature. Still talking about the dome.
Yeah, I want to say something about that. Look, the King Dome was the king of all domes. Where you had Ken Griffey Jr. playing there. You had Brian Bosworth getting run over by Bo Jackson on Monday night.
Largent.
Yeah, and Steve Largent played.
Steve Largent.
And by the way,
my God!
A couple minutes before that, and then a minute before that, he wants Trader Joe in the stadium. F off. It's funny. He's very focused on this whole dome thing. Anyway, how about we moving along to Spit Sip Chug?
All right, that's right. Our staple of the Dawg Chug, Spit Sip Chug, a game with so much claim and fame and acclaim. And yes, Andy, I did give it its motherfucking name, Spit, Sip, Chug. A game where if you agree with the statement, it is a statement, not a question, so don't question my statement. You will chug. If you hate the statement, you will spit, make your wife clean it up like Andy does on a weekly basis, or you will sip if you're lukewarm on it. Roger cannot sip. I ask Andy every week. Andy says,
hold on,
no.
I want to give Roger a chance to earn his sipping power back.
Oh, nice.
All right, Roger, I'm thinking of a number between 1
Hey,
and 100.
I'm sipping on that.
Take a guess.
1 in 100.
1 in 100.
What is it, Cabernet?
I gotta guess a number between 1 and 100.
Yes.
19.
That's incorrect.
Oh, I thought Bernie with you. I was going 19 all day. I think
All
you're
right,
lying.
you cannot sip, but at least I feel better that you had a chance.
You gave him, Andy, that's what we do on the Dawg Chug. We give people chances, okay? Say what you want about us, but we'll go to our first statement, and I guess we'll start with Jay, because I guess.
Oh, by the way, it was 63 was the number I was thinking.
It was 69. I already asked Kelly about it.
Lame. God. All right, actually, and it's funny because we're going to go to Roger's statement.
Yeah.
Paul points out that I used a number that Roger can't count to, so I technically didn't even give him a chance.
I was in pre-algebra and he's in algebra.
Well, one thing about being a Cleveland sports fan, counting the number of championships the city's won, you don't have to count that high. All right, first statement.
Force of Nature says there's a map being developed called Brownstown. You can schedule a haircut during the game in the stadium. That's
great clips. Great clips.
Wow. Okay.
All right. First, yeah. All right, AJ, pay attention here because you have trouble doing that. But this is Roger's statement. Roger's statement. Andrew Berry is immediately on the hot seat with his coach hire. So with this new guy coming in, whoever they hire, he's immediately on the hot seat if this doesn't work out.
You asking me?
Yes, I'm going to you.
Yeah, that's like taking over a D student and you're an A student. Like honestly, like replacing Stefanski. Yeah, he was two-time coach of the year, but he wasn't really that good. That was all just like you guys trying to dictate how the NFL saw the Browns. In reality, I think that the next coach that walks into Cleveland is going to surpass him so much. And I think that his next coaching job is going to be pretty bad.
All right.
So what do I do? Spit or chug?
I don't think you actually even addressed the statement, but that's fine.
Statement?
It is a statement. Yeah. You're on par with what you're doing tonight, though.
I guess I'll chug.
I think he kind of addressed it a little, maybe. Andy, help us out here.
All right. Look, first of all, we still have Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson, and a little guy as their quarterback. So the expectations going into 2026 season are going to be very low from Browns fans. We don't need to see much. We just need to see progress. We just need to see them playing a little bit better, getting a couple of wins. If this team could be 7-10, I think they're going to be fine. I think Andrew's going to be fine. The coach is going to look like he's, on his way up. I think they're going to get a young guy who's probably going to be in a little over his head early on. So as long as they don't shit the bed, Andrew Berry's going to be fine. But he is on the hot seat if we shit the bed. If this team has another miserable year like we've had the past two, they're cleaning house. I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is it?
Literally, Andy's words, but mine.
Okay, all right. Revisionist history, and actually over 2 minutes. I'm actually gonna sip on this one. I want to spit, but I'm really kind of thirsty.
All right, so I'm sorry, I'm chugging on that one because again, he is on the hot seat, but it will take a abject failure to get there.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna sip only because I think that this hire, even if it is an abject failure, I don't know. Andrew Berry survives. He can survive a nuclear fallout, like roaches and Twinkies, and Andrew Berry can survive because he survived this past 6 years.
I love this look at each guy.
But I will say one thing. I don't know. Maybe he's got some photos of the Haslams in compromising positions. Maybe the Nazi stuff that he actually has the closet with their uniforms or pictures of them. So I don't know what the case may be. But Andrew Berry, for whatever reason, he's Teflon, like Bill Clinton used to be. So Yeah, I have to sip on that one. Roger.
Oh man, you know what? I put it in our production chat.
Yeah.
And I wasn't intending on using it on the show. I don't have an actual response to it because when I actually write them, they're 4 paragraphs long.
Yeah.
But really, what I was asking, I was curious to see what you guys think because I got a chug on it personally because I wanted him fired. 2 weeks after he was hired. But how many lives does this guy have with Haslam? If this is the guy that he's going with, is he going to get a year or 2 years with him, or is it immediately he's got to? I like what Andy's answer, and even all of you, there's got to be vast improvement. I know, Andy, I heard you earlier on the boat of hiring some young kid that you can, I don't know. I'm in the old school. I want Schwartz. I want I want those guys. I want somebody old. So I guess I'm chugging on it. Yeah, Haslam is a cuck.
Force of nature today.
So what he's saying is basically Barry deposits DNA in the D. DNA in the D.
Good pun there.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. Forces of Nature's on fire tonight.
Yeah.
He is. Well, you're going to get the commentator of the week award.
But tonight he's on fire.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
By the way, Force Nature, you were about 2 inches from a car wreck happening on 77. You come the next
half a bed.
Yeah. White BMW.
We would have done a 5-minute memorial on Roger, and Force Nature would have been in here 15 minutes later.
Yeah. Well, we're going to our second statement, and this one was provided by yours truly, Andy Manchin. So we will go to him to start this statement out. I see people think that I like to just take over. I'm a dictator. But I listen to you guys. Do I think I'm better? Yes, but I do listen to you guys, and this is actually good. This is actually good. So, Andy, if you care to answer this statement, if Sean McDermott had coached Baker from the beginning of his career, Baker would still be a Brown.
First of all, I can't answer a statement. I can respond to a statement.
Please respond to it with
look at Mr.
That's really smart. That's really smart shit.
Please use a declarative statement, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, this question was posed before
statement.
That's it.
Nice.
I'm just trying to come back. This statement was posed before Baker called out Stefanski.
Okay.
And I think it makes it a lot more relevant right now, a little more interesting.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So I got to say, first of all, the whole thing is really fucking stupid because Baker asked for a trade because with that stupid tweet he put out or whatever, praising the goodwill of Clevelanders, but saying, I can't do this anymore. I'm out. Whatever. I'm officially asking for a trade. And then he made it sound like they just threw him out like hot garbage. But dude, you asked for a trade, so he's an imbecile. Stefanski not calling him back though, that's insane. Like I always liked Stefanski because he seemed like an even keel guy that was there to get the work done and put in the work, all that bullshit. But he was. To not call your quarterback that you worked with for many years, that just seems very vindictive. And they obviously had a horrible relationship, just like I'm pretty sure Stefanski had with Myles Garrett. Look, if you're the head coach of a team, you have to be you have to make the important players in your team. You have to pretend and make them think you like them. You can't go that way. So I'm a little concerned about Stefanski. Having favorites, guys that he loves that are going to take a bullet for him, and then having the other half of the locker room hating him. I don't think that's good for a team. So I'm a big Stefanski fan. I hope he does really well in Atlanta, but I am very concerned about Baker's accusation there. And here's the thing. I think Sean McDermott's a good coach. He couldn't win with Josh Allen, so I don't think, if you can't win with Josh Allen, you're probably not going to get it done ever. But I do think he's a good coach. I think he would be a good guy to come in and build some culture, but maybe not the guy to stick with. It's probably the right move that they moved on from him, I'm guessing. But I think if Sean McDermott was in Cleveland when they drafted Baker, I think Baker would still be here today and would be much, much better received. There's still be questions because I think Baker's good, not great, but I think he'd be a solid quarterback, starting quarterback with the Browns. And I think the Browns would be better off where we are than we are today. So there you go. What am I doing? Am I chugging?
Yeah. Actually, Andy, you just proved after you came on and said that me posing your statement is actually irrelevant now. It's not irrelevant because of all you just answered. You just proved that it wasn't irrelevant. So I feel hurt like Baker did. I would call you out and get on X and put a post out and say basically you're a moron for what you just said 2 seconds ago, saying it's irrelevant. It's very relevant. It was a great statement, Andy. Take pride in it. That's why I put it on there. Yeah, I'm chugging on this one. I think Baker, like you said, is a good quarterback. He's not great. I think McDermott obviously developed Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen was very raw. Look at his first 2 years in Buffalo. He kind of sucked. If he was in Cleveland, we would have said get rid of his ass. His completion percentage is horrible. It's terrible. But he got better. Baker got better under Stefanski, but would he have gotten better under McDermott? Probably. I think McDermott, I think he's a very good, very solid coach. Kind of like Marty Schottenheimer was. But, will he get you to a point and you can't get over the hump? Kind of like Phil whatever his name, Doug Collins did before they got Phil Jackson in Chicago with the Bulls. So I think there's some coaches that can get you to a certain point, but then, I don't know, maybe with the Cavs, when we talk about Bickerstaff, maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Who knows? We're going to find out if Detroit can get over the hump. But no, McDermott's a really good, solid coach. I think that Baker would still be a Cleveland Brown. I really do. I think McDermott would still be the coach. I think the Browns would have some more playoff wins and would have been a perennial playoff team if McDermott would have been the coach, because we've had some really good teams, had a really good offensive line. But unfortunately, Andrew Berry let it go to shit. And like I said, I don't know how he still has a job. Roger.
Andy, you might as well just play video poker. You're not going to understand any of this. If anybody's got to go to the bathroom, do that. We'll get the producer, get the long wind alert thing out. I got my wine glasses halfway full. Listen, man, let's back it up for a second. If Sean McDermott had coached Baker Mayfield, for Sean McDermott to coach Baker Mayfield, he'd have to have been hired. And if he was hired, Hugh Jackson never happens. If Hugh Jackson never happens, probably John Dorsey never happens if Sean McDermott's here, which means Odell Beckham Jr. never fucking happens. All right. So now say we don't draft Myles Garrett number one because Sean McDermott probably doesn't finish as bad as Hugh Jackson. And we may not finish number one to draft Baker Mayfield number one because Sean McDermott isn't going to finish that bad. So say we end up with Baker and McDermott at number 6 in that draft, and we got somebody else to say, doesn't matter. The thing is, Sean McDermott would have came along with Baker just like he did Josh Allen. There would be no childish nonsense going on. The whole Hard Knocks thing, all that bullshit. So much would have been different and changed. But yes, both Sean McDermott and Baker Mayfield would be here because why? Odell fucking Beckham never happens. And that was the catalyst that destroyed everything.
Wow.
I'm chugging.
Holy cow. That was good. All right. Minute's good. And by the way, I want to finish Roger's point here. We wouldn't have Catherine fucking Hickman.
And we would not have Catherine fucking Hickman. Absolutely, Annie. God damn it.
My God.
Well done, sir.
I hate this show.
I can't believe you followed along with me. Thank you.
And our audience hates when you're on it.
I know, right? They all do. But here I am. Listen. So here's my answer. Ask me the question. Don't you have to ask me the question?
Statement.
What's the statement?
Don't
you have to ask me the statement before I talk? Or is it like a...
You're going to peel an onion.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe the point was I was just trying for you not to talk, but since you're going to anyways, just talk.
God damn it.
Go ahead, Stephanie.
Listen, Cleveland, you got LeBron James, the second best goddamn fucking basketball player of all time.
LaFleur?
And you pooped on his face so many times that he left, right? He ended up coming back. That's exactly what Baker Mayfield should have been. You pooped on him in the beginning, right? I understood that you had this Manziel thing, and you guys were like, "Oh, we can't have a cocky white like quarterback like lead our team because Manziel was a drug addict or whatever the hell he was." But like, by all means,
Don't talk bad about drugs on the Dawg Chug.
He could have come back to Cleveland. I think Baker Mayfield is an unsung hero in this league, and I think you guys literally pooped on him worse than any team's ever pooped on a qualified quarterback. And I really think that he could have came back and been successful. And do you
watch football? Like, do you watch? Like,
not much.
Okay, that's okay.
Steelers games. So like, but in reality, like, yes, like, yeah, it was a bad move. I really do think it's a bad move. And McDermott sucks. He couldn't even get Josh Allen to a Super Bowl. Like, why are we even having this conversation? So, I'll chug.
All right.
Okay. Wow.
I think do we all chug? We all chugged.
Yeah, we all chugged.
Chugged.
I guess it was Andy. Give yourself a hand. It was a great statement. God help us all.
It's not even tight.
Don't feed the trolls. This is why
I have the glasses on. I'm in my hotel.
Paul, we appreciate you hanging in with us tonight. Look,
PD's now part of the live chat crew. He's one of them. He's in there every night now.
We've had some great shows, and Paul, this ain't one of them. Okay.
No. Thank you for saying.
Yeah. Well,
wait a minute. We had great shows. Get the fuck out of here.
No. I could count them on my never mind. All right. Well, moving on to statement 3. Since we did mention his name, I'm kind of curious to see. I'll start with myself because Kevin Stefanski will be successful in Atlanta. Now, I see that he's bringing back Tommy Rees to be his offensive coordinator. He did bring Callahan to be his offensive line coach, so that should really help him there. It seems like he is basically saying, fuck you, Cleveland. I know what I'm doing. I'm keeping the band together. I'm going to do it my way. It would be successful, but Andrew Berry, you're a loser and couldn't get me the proper players to get it done. And it seems like Stefanski's not really taking what he did in Cleveland saying I need to change anything. He's kind of saying he's doubling down. I respect the shit out of that. We'll see how that goes. So I'm actually going to chug that he's going to be successful because the NFC South sucks. I mean, look at the Carolina Panthers who won the division. I mean, they won, and then you got obviously New Orleans, they suck. And then obviously Atlanta, they suck. That's why he got hired. There's a firing there. And then, that division is not good. Basically, you go about 500 and you win your division. So I don't know what success is. Do I think a Super Bowl? Probably not. But I do think that he can definitely take the team to playoffs and be in the playoff hunt every single year. It's the NFC South. And then now obviously we know about Baker and his 2 games that he plays. I think that they'll probably split. There's 1 win there. So, I mean, yeah, I think he will be successful if the term success is just making the playoffs. So, yeah. Roger.
I'm chugging. And on Anthony Lima post that I'm kind of conflicted because I want Baker to kick Stefanski's head in now because he was part of Stefanski was part of the Deshaun Watson thing. It was all dirty and they fucking but is it more important for me to see Stefanski in Reese's seat so Andrew Berry, Catherine fucking Hickman, and the rest of the fucking morons in Berea look bad? So it's really conflicting for me. So I hope they battle out. Here's the funny thing about football, Ed, and we don't know about this in Cleveland. It's strange. It don't happen here. But every 2 or so years, like divisions kind of change and divisions get better. It's happened in the AFC North. It has happened. Actually, there's only one team with a coach, and he's the worst fucking coach that's been in the division. But amazingly, the Browns, we don't know that. So that bad division can get good if they start picking right. You know what I mean? There's the possibility. So that division can get a lot tougher for Kevin Stefanski also, over the next couple of years. So I know a long wind alert, but I guess I'm chugging on it because I want to see Andrew Berry and the rest of the morons just look worse and worse every time. Every game, every week. I can't wait for the season next year. I'm vested now.
The NFC Falcons. The Falcons are literally the NFC Browns, dude. Like, literally, if it wasn't for Matt Ryan having a few good years, their last great quarterback was Chris Chandler. Like, honestly, like, what does he have? Kirk Cousins, and he's 45 years old. And what's his backup? If any of you can name his backup quarterback, I think it's like Easton Stick or something like that. Or is it Elon Stick?
They got Michael Penix, but he got hurt.
Yeah, okay, Michael Penix, right?
I got 2 words for you, Matty Ice.
So the Falcons are literally the Browns of the NFC. Stefanski is going to try to, like, build them up a little bit, but they are really bad. They're not going to be relevant in the NFC South, right? Even with Baker Mayfield, whatever the case may be, the Falcons are into at least a 5-year rebuild. And I just don't think that he's like, come on, man. He took, it was like he went from the Browns to like the Tulane or like a college team that's basically not even D3. So like, I thoroughly think he's not going to be successful there. He might kind of move the team forward, but it's not, no, there's no way. Chug.
Wow. Thanks, Skylar.
So what you're chugging on?
You're spitting. You're not going to be successful.
So is that a sip?
No.
Yeah.
You don't spit.
What is this, like your 12th or 13th time on the show and you act like this is like?
I feel like I'm watching the Cleveland Browns try and line up correctly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. I don't even know why I'm here. That's like it. I'm not. Nobody said I was.
It's now reusing the ball line. First nature, you should stick to the dome. That's where you nail the comments. Anyway, all right. For me, listen. There's something about the NFC South. It's like the people that live in those areas are so into their SEC college football. I don't think they support the NFL enough.
There you go.
Where the teams could be like mediocre and they just sort of tolerate it.
Okay.
They like their NASCAR too.
They do like NASCAR too.
They love their NASCAR.
I think it's just a regional thing. So what I'm trying to say here is if you are a member of the Cleveland Browns and you're like mediocre and they kick you out, what do? You go to the NFC South. Baker went from being a laughing stock to being, like all of a sudden they were saying he's one of like the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Of course, he came back down to earth a little bit, but he'll be back as soon as he puts together a couple good September games. They'll be declaring him the savior of Tampa again. Kevin Stefanski is going to be the same thing. He's going to get there. He'll never win a Super Bowl, but he's going to like impress everyone with the way he's all steady and he knows how to present himself. And the Lanas are all going to fall in love with him. And he'll have like a mediocre team and they'll talk about him like he's the next big thing and why the Browns let him go. But again, he'll never win a Super Bowl there. He never will. So he'll just be like Baker, a guy that went from mediocre in Cleveland where, when you're mediocre in Cleveland, they all attack you, to being mediocre somewhere else in the NFC South where mediocre is better than average. And suddenly you're God. They'll say he's God, but he's going to just be mediocre and never win anything. So I don't care that he's gone. Good luck to you, Kevin. You're going to be successful because they're going to, the media is going to make us think you're successful. But I know you're still going to be mediocre.
See, if you actually went out to eat like you did with Hugh Jackson, I don't think you'd be saying the things that you're saying.
If I went out to eat like I did with Hugh Jackson,
because Hugh Jackson was horrible, and yet I feel like you don't like.
I like Kevin Stefanski. I didn't like Hugh Jackson. I met Hugh Jackson. I had to pretend like I'm Cleveland Browns. I had to, it was exciting to meet a head coach of the Cleveland Browns, Ed. Even if it's not the one that I would have wanted to meet. With Kevin, if I met Kevin, I'd be legitimately excited. But I still think he's got warts and he's a good coach, not a great coach.
Would you tell Kevin that he needs to be better?
to his face. I'm not going to go up to someone and just be like, "Hey, you're pretty good, but you're not great."
I would.
Yeah.
And that's what makes Cleveland cooks.
Yeah, basically.
See, down in Ohio State, Ryan Day was a natty, and if you don't beat Michigan, we want to fire his ass the next day. That's what we do. We actually hold people accountable down here. So
My job is not to hold.
You guys kept him for 6 years, knowing that he was an abject failure for 5 of the 6, basically, and got lucky that 1 year that Flacco saved his ass. Okay, well, moving on to the last statement. This is because Andy will not be with us next week. I will be in the driver's seat next week, so check us out. We have Yvette on from Bougie Sports. It's going to be a great show.
Yes.
It's going to be a great show. And Andy, has nothing to do with you.
She said you can't come on, Jens.
Yeah. She specifically said she wants nothing to do with you.
She made it.
Said, don't have that guy from Pittsburgh on.
That's not what she said in my DMs.
I bet you cannot produce DMs.
I'm sure those are photoshopped, by the way.
I can, but I'm not a snitch. I'm not from Cleveland, so
I think you are a fibber, just like my daughter.
All right, Natalie, it's enough.
All right, we'll start with Roger on this one. The Cavs, because Andy will be at the Cavs game. If anybody's out there, say hi to him. He'll be drunk. He'll buy you a beer on the Dawg Chug's tab. Cavs will make a deep playoff run because today they won, right, Andy? They won. Nice win for them tonight.
Kicked ass.
Yeah, Cavs will make a deep playoff run. Roger, what say you?
I'm not allowed to sip.
No. Yeah, wait. I don't know. Can he?
No,
he didn't get the number right. That's right. He didn't get the number right.
I'm gonna chug, but my answer might be borderline sip. They need to make some moves. They need to do something with the roster. They need to get rid of Ball. I told you in the beginning of the season that Ed loved them. We miss. You know what this team misses? You know what this team misses? Mr. The Irish guy Okoro.
Yeah,
you call him Okoro.
Isaac
Okoro. You know what? On defense, that he was like a big part of that team last year. I think that really hurt him. But I just think the Cavs will be there. The regular season in the NBA is just jockeying and positioning. They kind of fuck themselves out of that. All they got to do is just don't make the playoffs and just go from there. So, do they make a deep run? I guess I chugged on it, but I'm sipping. Even though I'm not allowed. I chugged.
Yeah, for the best content, come to the Dawg Chug. AJ.
Yeah, don't ask me. They're in the background.
I'm not a huge Cavs fan, but I know enough about basketball to understand the Cavs really don't have an identity, right? They're still kind of working through a bunch of injuries. Like they literally like Garland and what's his name, Struss didn't even Struss or whatever his freaking name is, didn't start the season. I just don't think that they are a congruent team. I don't think that they have the fight together. I think there's a lot of broken things. And I don't think the coaching really like kind of allows them to learn from their losses and progress. So I think they're kind of stuck. I just think the Cavs are kind of stuck. I think they have talent, but I don't think that they're moving forward, and I don't think they're moving backwards. If that makes sense to you guys.
But are they moving?
No, they're stagnant.
I will say one thing, Andy. He's funny. He says that he doesn't know much about basketball. His basketball answer was better than anything football-wise that he threw out tonight.
That's a good point.
Well done.
Andy, save the show. Help.
Yeah, I don't think the basketball starts until, we're in like after the All-Star break. So I can't properly evaluate the Cavs right now, which sounds like I'm going to say.
That's what I said.
I think the Cavs I think they just tried so hard last year to prove they're a legitimate team.
Yeah.
And then when they got to the playoffs, they were all worn out and caught up with them. So I think this year they have a little bit of a different way of approaching the season. At least that's what I hope is going on. But I do believe we'll see perhaps a different team when we get into February. Maybe I'm a homer for thinking that. Again, I'll reevaluate the answer once I get to see this team playing in February. I think that's what we need to do, though. At the end of the day, I do think this team is talented, and I do think that they're going to need to put it together, unlike last year. I don't think they're going to win a championship or anything crazy like that, but I do think they're going to win a couple playoff series. So I'm going to chug on this one.
You know,
what I said.
I'm actually gonna chug as well. It could be very easily. I could go on here and say they suck, they're soft, or this, that, or the other. But for some reason, I feel that because of what Andy stole my kind of idea here with the fact that the pressure was on. They had such a great win-loss record in the regular season last year, them in Oklahoma City, that it was kind of like it was all or nothing. You know, this year there's really no pressure on them. I think, you know, around the league, it's kind of like they're looked upon as like obviously an underachieving team. But here's the thing. If they stay healthy, they have to be healthy, because I think they're one of those teams where if Garland's this, that, or that, they have to be healthy. They have to be 100% healthy when it comes playoff time. And if they are, they do make a deep run. I think a deep run means Eastern Conference Finals, win a couple playoff series. So with the caveat, if they stay healthy or they are healthy, I really don't give a shit what they're the 7th seed, the 6th seed, the 4th, you know what I'm saying? I really don't care. The East, I think, can be, you know, won either way, but they got to stay healthy. And if they do, I do think they will make a deep playoff run, and hopefully they will, because they're under the radar, and maybe that's what Cleveland needs, because you guys always can only win when you're underdogs, because, you know, when Cleveland's the favorite, Cleveland chokes. That's what Cleveland does. You know, that's what name me a time when Cleveland was a favorite that they just went out there and kicked ass and got the job done. I can't. 95 Indians, nope. So, all right. Well, I think that concludes Spit, Sit, Chug, a game that was fun tonight, except when AJ answered. And yeah,
it's 95 Guardians, by the way.
We call them the tribe on the show.
No, we don't do that. It's racist.
So when we're talking about them now, we call them the Guardians. When we're talking about them back then, they were the Indians, and we're allowed to use.
You're not allowed to use racist words just because they were racist 50 years ago. Versus they're not racist anymore. I'm
going to have to disagree with you, and I'm pretty sure Force of Nature agrees with me.
Libtard alert! Libtard alert!
All right.
That bandana's too tight on your brain.
Well,
loosen it up a little.
It's not a band. God fucking. Jesus.
Hey, Andy, you know what we do to libtards?
Take your nose ring out.
Put them under rapid fire.
Put them under rapid fire. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put this libtard. Now, libtard, here's the deal. You got 3 seconds to answer. I want a yes, no, or answer the question. If you think about saying anything else.
Wait, am I the libtard? Because I've never been that before.
Well, you are tonight. You're the libtard.
What do I have to do? Like, okay, hold on.
Yeah, and if you feel like going to Minnesota and getting in the way of stuff, hey, feel free.
Sorry, you're a libtard because of how much you play with your hair. You don't have to put it in front of your face.
No, I'm trying to.
What are you doing right now? What are you
come out of a ladies' restroom?
Are you transitioning?
What? Yeah, what is he trying to show off his scars, or what is he doing?
I feel like I'm watching Silence of the Lambs.
I'm being bullied.
Look like you're trying to get into a girl's locker room.
Oh my god!
Do you have do you have
ask me your dumb question?
Thick woman in your basement right now in a well?
I don't.
Damn. All right, now you go.
You say thick woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I filled the wine glass back up.
And she'd be skinny by now.
Andy, the show actually got good just now. Okay, here we go. Ready to go into rapid fire. Let's go.
I filled the wine glass back up for it.
There we go. All right, Jay, let's go.
Enjoy your Cabernet.
Stefanski will kick Baker's ass twice a year.
No.
The Steelers will hire a coach that will last over a decade.
Yes.
Myles Garrett is better than TJ Watt.
Pass.
Jim Schwartz should get the Browns head coaching job.
No.
Watson will be the starter next year.
I hope not. No.
Be a good quarterback in the NFL.
No, absolutely not.
Fernando Mendoza will be a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, yes.
Indiana is the greatest sports story since the Miracle on Ice.
No.
The Dawg Chug is the best Cleveland podcast.
You're fucking right it is.
And finally, who do you want to coach your Pittsburgh Steelers?
Chameleon from the Rams.
You should probably figure out how to say his name.
I can't say his name.
And you're off rapid fire, thank God.
Wow. That was probably the worst rapid fire in the history of your
Shut up, Roger. Fuck, I hate it here. I'm not here for all that.
Wow. All right. Now we got one more.
That's good for you, though.
No, I'm glad you lost 20 pounds.
You're gonna win it. You're gonna win a chuggy for that.
We've been putting $20 every week on.
I got PD helping me.
Playoffs. Roger keeps betting the Bills. We keep losing. and I'm
I
sorry.
didn't.
By we keep losing, I keep losing because I'm the only one putting up the money.
Why do you listen
Anyway.
to us? We're losers, Andy.
We got 2 games this week, so we're each gonna pick a line or an over under. And if we get all 4 right, we're gonna make a lot of money, and I'm gonna pay you all out. So we're gonna go from 8, and we're gonna go then to Roger, to Ed, and finally to me. So we're all options open. You could pick either the Patriots or the Broncos. You can pick the Rams or the Seahawks. You take the over under on either games. You're the only one that has complete freedom. So who are you going with?
But I don't know what the over under is for both of you.
Well, I can tell you what the over under is. Just ask.
Tell me, Andy.
Which game would you like the over under on?
Both of them.
All right. The over under on the Patriots Broncos is 42.5, and the over under on the Rams Seahawks is 46.5.
Damn. It's definitely gonna be. Oh, that's so tough because the Patriots.
Do you need us to come back to you?
No. Seahawks Patriots.
Seahawks Patriots. You're taking. Are you doing the over or the under, or are you taking the line?
Taking the line.
All right. It's the Seahawks are giving 2.5 points.
Wait, what?
They have to win by a field goal.
Yes. No, that's definitely that. I'm definitely taking that.
You're taking Seattle.
What's the over under on the other one? Or the points.
The line. The Patriots are giving 4.5 points.
Whoa.
To the Broncos.
No. Do you watch this sport at all? Do you know it's football?
Andy, the games will be over with by the time he picks.
Is it the playoffs yet?
Listen, I'm not a scum. I don't just like.
Are you wearing a woman's bodysuit right now?
Jesus Christ.
I hate everything. Just lock in what I said.
All right. What did you say? Jesus Christ.
I don't remember.
This is money we're talking.
All right. I think I heard you say you like the Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks. So he's giving the points. He's giving the points.
Patriots.
What?
Seahawks Patriots.
Okay. You're talking to I'm very confused. All right.
Thank you.
Seahawks is Roger, you can't take the Rams Seahawks line. You could take the over under on either game, or you could take the Patriots Broncos.
I gotta get my inside guy. Is he watching PD? Did you fall asleep? What are my choices?
Oh my God. Hold on.
See, it's worse than me.
Yeah, I fell asleep during Jay's. Don't yell at me.
All right. You can either take the over under on either game, or you could take the Patriots Broncos line.
Okay.
Very simple.
Take the Patriots Broncos line every day.
And Roger, you have the
Broncos. I'm going to take the Pats over the Broncos because they're starting their back up. So what's the spread on that though?
4.5.
What's the
you got to win by
details
5.
I got to win by 5?
Yes.
PD, where you at? Oh wait, I got a message coming in. Hold the bet.
Oh.
Denver under. I'm taking the Denver under. Put me down.
I like that. I like that a lot.
All right. PD, way to go, baby.
Not going to be a lot of scoring. I think the under is a good play. Ed.
Jeez. Unlike Roger, I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid. Give me the Patriots. I think they win by a touchdown.
4.5, and now I have the Rams
next year.
Seahawks, and it's 46.5. I am going to. This is easy. I'm going to go with the over. You got 2 pretty good offenses. You have defenses that can make plays. I think 46.5 is I think we're going to smash that. 54 points.
So a 24-23 game gets it done. A 24-23.
Right.
Yeah, 28-24 gets it way done, Ed. 30. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Now, I got to see if I can do an odds boost on this, because if we can get an extra $10, an extra 20%, whatever, we should take it.
All right. Yeah.
See if we can do that.
We're going to win this.
Nope.
I feel it.
Why is it always basketball? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take
all my
$20. It pays out almost $200, so it would be we'd each get paid out like $45, which, yeah, $5 a guy. That makes sense. All right. So here we go. Place bet. Done.
That only took us 10 minutes, I think.
All right, everyone in the comments, you should go ahead and take the exact opposite of what we picked, because that's clearly going to be the winner when we go 0-4. So, good job, you.
Yeah.
And with that, I think, are we out of bits? Or do we
I think that's a wrap.
I think
Andy.
we're out of there. That's a wrap. Yeah.
Wow. AJ, do you think this was your best, your best performance on the Dawg Chug, or
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
you really
I think we should
how
have
would you rank it? Like, you've probably been on 10 times, let's say.
No, it's probably been
way
12,
more than
but,
10.
Like, thank you. But this is probably getting to the playoffs and then losing. You know what
I
mean?
wouldn't even say that, Andy. I wouldn't even say
I'm pretty fucking good, but then at the end I lost. So,
But
I love you all.
realize, even when you
Don't
played
worry
the
about your
Texans, where do you think tonight you scored points?
Yeah.
6. I scored 6 fucking points.
All right, can you help us
Yeah.
understand where you think you scored 6 points? Because
I can't
not
get there.
saying it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
I seen
Well, I automatically get 4 just by showing up from Roger.
Okay, fine. I'll give you 4. What about the other?
Like Roger. Like,
Yeah, where's the other point coming from?
Where'd you
okay,
guys
listen,
where?
I got a point
Hey.
from Ed in Columbus for our.
Oh,
Wait, no,
hell,
we're keeping it
About our
to
stuff.
what you did on tonight's show. It doesn't matter if you had a
Yeah.
conversation with
Yeah,
Ed.
appreciate
No,
them.
it
man.
doesn't even make
I
sense.
gave you a punching bag. Like, the 3 of you together wouldn't have anybody to make fun of or punch. Just be like, yeah, here's my Dawg Chug thing. Here's my.
You know what I think?
And nobody would have even had anybody like that guy that was talking, that whatever his name was, Cyclone Johnson or whatever his name was.
Force
He was
of
like,
nature.
Force of Nature is like, oh, like those comments came because of me. So the engagement farm that comes from just my face. Look, this guy. Look. Paul responded hatred towards me, but that's still a point for the Dawg Chug.
Did you get into a accident on 77 today?
No, I was not. I would, if
Okay,
I was in
it would
Ohio,
help-
you would know.
It would help explain the lack of logic that you're exhibiting. If you were,
Are you kidding me? Fame and notoriety are different things. And I will take my notoriety and I will take your engagement and I will say, I got at least 6 points tonight.
Andy, if we wanted this much of incoherency, we wouldn't even ask Joe Biden to be on, because he's more coherent than what we got tonight from AJ.
Guys, I think we need AJ school. We got a long off season where nobody's gonna watch and not care about Dawg Chug for 2 months. And I think that's a good opportunity to put him through AJ school.
all right.
Right, let's talk Guardians
People
the next
care
time.
about Dawg Chug.
Ed is a graduate of ed school. Why don't we put AJ through ed school? And really,
I don't think he could handle the curriculum.
He probably cannot handle the
Well,
curriculum.
because I'm not sleeping with the professor. So
We'll start him off with Nick Carnes School. We'll get him going on that.
All right.
I'm not here for all that.
Look forward to. We're gonna put. We're gonna mold AJ into a great Dawg Chug. This is our
We're gonna
2026.
make your.
What do they call those things? It's our goal for
It's a reclamation project.
2026.
Yeah.
We're gonna accomplish this. So look forward to that. Roger already said, for 2 months, no one's gonna care about the show. I'm confused because
Andy,
you make it sound like for 10 months people care about the show, which seems false to me. But
Andy, we've had goals on the past. Look at Eddie Mack. Did we get him laid? No. Did we get? All
right, our resolution is we're gonna get AJ churning. And look, it's not gonna be. He's not gonna become like Kevin Stefanski or Baker Mayfield. Good. He's not gonna be average, but he'll at least
be fucking average.
He'll at least go from a beyond Dylan Gabriel, and maybe he can get to Shedeur Sanders level. Just
I think so.
under shitty.
I think so.
That's what we're looking for out of you. So I look. I'm very confident in my abilities. I know Ed is overconfident.
Yeah.
Roger's sleeping, But the three of us together, I think we're going to be able to mold you into being below shitty. So look forward to that.
Teach me to be a Brown. Thank you.
There it is.
There
We
we
got to
go.
teach you to do something because whatever you're doing now, it's just not working.
Exactly. That's why we're
Not working.
friends.
Yeah.
All the talks we have,
Brown,
you do none of it.
All right. And with
Please
that,
alert the authorities in
All right.
Binghamton, New York. Binghamton, New York, you have, yes, thank you.
Yeah, call them up.
Yeah.
with that, thank you so much to the audience for sticking through tonight. We worked with what we had, right? Like sometimes we have
Lana.
Lana and Nick, and they're they elevate things. But tonight,
Yeah.
Hey, Lana.
I'm not.
She wasn't here tonight. Yeah.
I laughed a couple of times. I saw a couple people laughing.
Those were pity laughs.
You were very
Those were
funny.
pity laughs.
So I think tonight, I'm not going to call it a great show, but I'm going to call it a below, like a below shitty show.
Like a
We're
D,
hoping-
like a D minus, a D minus.
Yeah, we're hoping we can get
How about
AJ up to that level.
it's below a May 24 show, but better than like an October 23 show. How about that?
Yeah,
I love it, Roger.
that checks out.
You don't do math, Roger. That's fine.
And I love
That's
you,
good.
Roger. I'm so glad you didn't get killed on 77 today.
Thank you.
Even though
Thank you.
I think the show would be better with Force of Nature on in your chair. But
Oh God, yeah, glaze.
sorry,
This
Force of
My
Nature.
kids asked what my insurance policy was. First thing I asked.
You're going to have to wait at least a year and a half before Roger dies of a heart attack.
At
Look
least.
forward to that, everybody. And Ed, thank you. I know you've been a little down the dumps. So I appreciate.
I don't know if this
you.
helped, Andy. I don't know if this helped, but we got through it.
We got through it.
It's therapy.
AJ,
Dawg Chug
Thank
is
you for
therapy.
coming on. We're gonna mold you in to something amazing because you're gonna be
Amazing.
you're gonna go from Dylan Gabriel to Shedeur Sanders.
Get
That's
that.
the goal. We're gonna get it done. It's gonna be amazing. So everyone look out for that. I love
Being
you
a
all.
2 to a 3.
It's gonna be awesome.
I mean,
Wow, what an upgrade!
2 to 3. You think Dylan Gabriel's a 2? Come on.
Yeah,
Man,
You're
yeah.
talking about football.
Shedur's a 3.
Basketball, my friend. All right, with that,
Imagine being coherent.
go Browns. And I will be
Fuck
off next
Pittsburgh.
week. And I'll see you in 2. Let's do it.
You're in good hands.